Major League Baseball just recently made it clear that the only thing pitchers can use to get a better grip on the ball is the rosin bag. No exceptions. If you get caught using something before, during, or after your outing, you get ejected, suspended, and fined. If you decline to comply with an umpire's request to check you for a foreign substance, you get ejected, suspended, and fined. Pitchers across the league are not happy, complaining, throwing shade at the commissioner along with the rest of Major League Baseball, and it's just an overall not pretty scene right now. Guys' spin rates that were once through the roof are now going down at a high rate. Lots of pitchers across the league are going to regress, and they don't seem too happy about it. Take a second to like this video, and if you're new to the channel and end up enjoying this video, be sure to hit that subscribe button for future baseball content. Gerrit Cole has actually been just as good as he was before the foreign substance enforcement compared to now. In his start against the Minnesota Twins in Minnesota, Cole went 6 innings, struck out 9, and gave up only 2 runs on 5 hits. And although he only struck out 4 hitters in his next start against the Blue Jays in Buffalo, Cole still went 8 innings while giving up only 2 runs. With that all being said, Cole was not too happy after his start in Buffalo, complaining to the media about not being able to use foreign substances anymore.
I just can't. It's hard. I mean, it's so hard to grip the ball. I just, for Pete's sake, it's part of the reason why almost every player on the field has something, regardless if they're a pitcher or not, to help them control the ball. I think that I don't have a solution, but again, we are aligned in a lot of areas with the commissioner's office on this, and please just talk to us. Please just work with us. I know you have the hammer here, but there's we've been living in a gray area for so long. I would just hate to see players get hurt. I would hate to see balls start flying at people's heads. I had a really tough time gripping the baseball tonight, especially early when it was windy. So I don't really care to be inflammatory here, Joel. So I'm just going to leave it at that.
You then have what Tyler Glasnow was saying after being diagnosed with an elbow injury. Glasnow said that in advance of Major League Baseball's initiative, he stopped using sunscreen a couple of starts ago, which is apparently the only foreign substance he said he has ever used, and felt sore the next day due to needing to adjust his grips. He did the same in his latest outing against the Chicago White Sox before feeling something pop in his arm. Glasnow's entire point during his rant was how it's unfair for Major League Baseball to go cold turkey in the middle of the season, and guys have gotten so used to pitching with a substance because now guys will start to get hurt like he did. Glasnow said that he used to hold the ball like an egg with a very light grip, but now has to grip the ball more firmly due to there not being anything on it, and it causes a strain on his arm.
I 100% believe that contributed to me getting hurt. No doubt, without a doubt. I have used sticky stuff before. It's ridiculous that it seems like this whole public perception of just select few people. Your favorite pitcher probably 50 years ago was using something too. Substance of choice is sunscreen and rosin. Just nothing egregious, something to where I can get a grip on the ball so it doesn't feel dusty. But 2 starts ago against the Nationals, I went cold turkey, nothing. I don't use sticky stuff I don't use spider tack. I don't need more spin. I have huge hands. I spin the ball fine. I want grip. I did well against the Nationals, probably one of the best starts I had all year. I woke up the next day and was like, I am sore in places that I didn't even know I had muscles in. I felt completely different. I switched my fastball grip and my curveball grip. I've thrown it the same way for however many years I played baseball. I had to put my fastball deeper into my hand and grip it way harder. And I had to, instead of holding my curveball at the tip of my fingers, I had to dig it deeper into my hand. So I'm choking the shit out of all my pitches. My cue I used to use with Snyder was hold the ball like an egg, nice and loose, be loose. That's out of the window. So I now have to develop a new cue. I have to develop something where I can't hold the ball light anymore. I have to dig it deep into my hand.
Garrett Richards got a start against the Atlanta Braves recently, and it wasn't pretty. In 4 innings, Richards gave up 6 runs, 4 earned on 7 hits, 1 walk, and 2 hit by pitches, and what capped off his night was a 3-run bomb by Dansby Swanson. After the game, he went out and admitted he used the sticky stuff up until the memo by Major League Baseball, and has had to start adjusting. Richards has a curveball, a really good one, that he was throwing 15% of the time so far in 2021 when he pitched. In this particular start against the Braves, well, he threw it exactly 0 times, not once. He threw 64 fastballs and 20 sliders instead, and his overall spin rate was down drastically. Richards also said that he was happy and thankful to get as far into his career as he has before MLB implemented this rule, basically admitting that he's kind of in trouble without it and will have to find ways to adjust and stay competitive on the mound. Quote, I can't remember a game where I've gripped the baseball that hard. I definitely use a loose grip. I even hit 2 guys and don't hit people. I don't hit people, with 2 strikes too. Trying to go fastballs in and just missing up and in, but not really knowing why. There's gonna be a lot of adjustments made. I don't know what kind of product is gonna come out of it, but I don't know. We'll figure it out. End quote. Richards was also pretty adamant in his post-game interview that the rosin bag is useless and has never really been something that works, and advocated for a rosin bag that actually does work. Major League Baseball will officially be starting to enforce these checks by umpires throughout games on the 21st of June, so things will certainly start to get interesting, as pitchers will not be able to use anything but the rosin bag to grip the baseballs anymore. Let me know what you think about all this, and thank you for watching.